Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Now he's flushed out left. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And some room to work. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards on the ground. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Come on, let's go.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result.
Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jay Prosh taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locke. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Michael again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air, Locke on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 41 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down, here's Miller. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go. 1, 9. 3 down. Ohio.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw is Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the offense has it first and 10. Shipped together here from the D-line. First down carry now for Miller. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Let's go!
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go! 38!
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
It's Michael. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On first down, it's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a first down throw. Luck. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They run again with Michael. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Michael. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Here we go. 1, 9, 2.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. 1, flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round.
Out of the gun, Boykin. And he's got Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 28 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll try Michael on the right side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A final shot before the break. Luck. A dump down to Turbin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the offense lining up first and 10. Now we give Michael running left. They find some open field here. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Robert Turbin. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Turbin taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Miller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Boykin to throw on third. And finding Fedorowicz. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll throw on first with Boykin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run with Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and long for Boykin. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. William Hayes in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. He leaps over him. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Michael, 79 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. From the gun, it's Boykin. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing here, Boykin on first. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, Boykin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Boykin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was real life.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Boykin to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, that's Mack. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now Mack, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and just 1. Again, it's Miller. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Well, something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
Here we go.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And Miller with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time. And this looks to probably be the final play. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.